We're in Southern California, outside the offices for Alpaka. We're gonna meet with Ramiro, who's one of the co-founders of the company, learn more about him, why he helped start the company, what they're doing, and where they're going from here. So let's go.
Check it out.
Well, you guys wanna have a quick walk here and
Are the canals like that close?
well, this is Alpaka, and this is one of the most famous streets in Venice.
Yeah, okay.
Being, cafes and stuff like that.
What's your background as far as like what point in your life did you switch and say, I want to start my own bag company? like how did you come to this, you know?
Yeah, my background is very varied, way different to any design or anything like that. I actually studied biotech.
Biotech?
In Australia.
Oh.
So yeah. So I started my career in Mexico, my undergrad. Not my career, my undergrad. And then a year later I decided to go to Australia. I just wanted to be somewhere different. And so I graduated there, and that's my background. But then it wasn't something that I enjoyed. So I decided to do a master's degree in business and commerce. I came back to the States, by the way. I worked here for a little bit, and then I went back to Australia, to Melbourne. And that was when I met my business partner.
What's his name?
Jin.
Jin?
Yeah, J-I-N.
J-I-N,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, that's what I'm hearing, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's...
Like the drink, but with the J.
Did you meet him at school or just...
We met at a master's degree. So we both were, it's kind of a funny story because like maybe 7 weeks into the course, we had like little groups in the class. And this guy just comes in 7 weeks later. And he needed to join a group to, catch up. And we let him in to our group, and that's how we met. And I guess we both share that entrepreneurial, kind of calling. And we both wanted to start a business. We both love traveling. We love gear, and we're very naive, about what to do. But we decided to go with bags, and and then that's how it started, really.
Wow.
Which is
So what was your very first product?
Our first product was a messenger bag, kind of like an all-in-one bag, because we weren't designers. It was too heavy, over-engineered, and not in a good way. And we launched it on Kickstarter, end of 2016. It was just me and him at that stage, and we managed to raise like $92,000 or something like that.
Really?
And for us, it was like,
That's
wow,
huge.
okay, it's looking good, So that's how we started.
So this is like 8 years into it now. How many like different SKUs do you guys have now?
Well, products, I think it's 40 or something.
40?
Like that, around that. But then, variants, right? Like different fabrics and different colors and stuff like that. And all of a sudden.
So that's just about 40 products, but you actually have a lot more SKUs. So you guys have really, seems like some people want to just jump in and do everything at once, but you guys have just incrementally grown it?
Yeah, slowly, because we don't have any outside investment or anything. It's just, everything in-house, yeah.
That's awesome. As far as business growth, you have a warehouse, everything's over in Melbourne.
In Melbourne, we have 3 warehouses. We're opening a store very soon, I think in like a month.
A store version of the warehouse?
No, like a store, like an Alpaka store.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
our flagship store basically. And I wanted to show you this street because next year I would love for us to be, we're looking at Alpaka. And then in China is the production. We have staff in Malaysia as well, because Southeast Asia, especially the wholesale part, is quite good. And then in the US, it's really, it's just me. This is our main kind of geographical area in terms of selling, but it's just me and another guy.
Okay.
Yeah, just taking care of stuff. Yeah. we always had like a vision of being able to move freely. And I'm American, I'm Mexican, and I'm Australian. I have 3 citizenships.
Really?
Yeah. So it just made sense for me to move back here. But we're global. We're a remote company really, because apart from China, that you have to be there. I mean, we got people in Australia, like all the managers and the HQ is in Australia, and then graphic designers and part of the wholesale is in Malaysia, and then I'm here, so we got to work around. It's not easy. Wow. Because we got to work around all these time zones. Yeah, I think the employees like it because they get to travel. They get to. A lot of them work either hybrid or remotely, and I think that gives them the freedom to do what they want to do, right?
That's awesome. So, you have envisioned like for US. Why did you pick like this area, Venice Beach? Is this your favorite beach, or? Did you pick it? Did somebody else pick it? Like, how does that all work?
No. So we chose LA in general because it's just easy to send goods here. Like, and it's also LA. Like, it's a metropolis. It's it's a global city. And I'm from Tijuana.
Yeah.
Which is 2.5 hours south.
Okay.
Or less. And I got family there. I got friends and family in San Diego as well. And friends here, so it just made sense to do LA, West Coast. We started with the vision of doing functional gear, but aesthetic as well, because when we started the company, there weren't a lot of brands that were kind of doing both. It was like either it looks good, but not a lot of function, or very functional, but it doesn't look great, right? So that's how we envision the company. One of our ethos is to keep moving forward. When you have any setbacks or anything, like don't give up. Just keep pushing ahead, persevere, resilience. That's kind of like in the DNA of the company. And a lot of in terms of products, a lot of our products are made with recycled fabrics. And we're working on getting better materials to be more sustainable. We're 1% for the Planet members. We give back to a few nonprofits like Surfrider Foundation, One Tree Planted, so we plant some trees, several trees, maybe like 50,000 trees a year.
Whoa.
Yeah, and try to keep plastic pollution out of the oceans and that kind of thing.
So I want to check out this backpack that you're letting me wear.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's a product that hasn't been released yet.
Okay.
So
and
you're the first person outside the company that that's seen it really.
Okay.
So we have a smaller version called Metro backpack. That's I think it's like 12 liter. This is a 24 liter.
24
but
liter.
we changed quite a bit of things. So this is the Metro Backpack Pro 24 liter.
Oh wow. You got a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah. I brought some other products.
Okay,
we'll have a look soon. So yeah, you got a big kind of compartment. Like for daily carry is perfect.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen our.
I just noticed that. What is that clip?
So it's called the hub clip, and this one can be attached either to a molly or like your belt or your backpack, and then we have different things, the magnets that you can attach, like for example, keychain or a zip pouch, one of our pouches that you can attach to it, just to keep yourself a little bit more organized, because this is kind of like, it's just a big compartment.
Yeah, instead of it floating around.
And you want it up here, right?
I want it in a certain spot, out
Yeah.
of the way.
And you got one little mesh pocket, two organizational pockets, and that's it.
And all the quality is like there for sure. All this materials feel really nice, like nylon. Yeah, and I love the cool hex pattern.
Yeah.
And then up here, we got an extra
quick access front pocket.
with some more pockets, pens.
And then you have, this is one of our key tethers.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, so we sell another thing called the hub mod panel.
Okay.
That you can attach that, because it's magnetic, this one, to that. And then
so it just
you can get in the desk, or your wall.
You have to teach me how to do that.
Yeah,
how did you do that?
So you just push, from here.
Okay. Oh, but it's magnetic, so you just have to know. Okay, so if you're a thief,
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
You need to know how to.
Yeah, you need to know how to do it, but then it's like super simple and it just snaps right back on.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's nice for your keys, just put in there. And then,
A couple other like pens, you know, a couple other pockets in here.
and then back here.
That fits a 16-inch laptop in the back.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's the size
And
of
then
the laptop
your
I
tablet, you know, maybe some papers or, you know, notebook.
have. And there is a nice like padding right here.
Yeah.
I love the padding right here. You can tell it's like at least a 1/4 inch thick.
Yeah,
So that's get to protect your laptop.
Yeah, there's a
as
false
well.
bottom in, as well, so if you drop it, it won't, I don't think it touches the way directly.
Oh, okay. Nice. And then you got the pass-through if you do want to use it
for
for
traveling.
luggage, which is very convenient. So you're not trying to like figure something out with your backpack straps.
That's right. And we have two types of fabrics that we use mainly. This is X-Pack, which a lot of people are familiar with. It's a US-based fabric, so made fabric from Dimension Polyam. They're based in Connecticut. And yeah, they're one of our main suppliers. And then we make our own fabric, which we call Axoflux, which is recycled material.
Really?
Yeah, it could be polyester or nylon, but yeah, we call it Axoflux. So I got a couple of products here. So this is part of it. So that's a Metro backpack, and this is part of the Metro collection. We released this maybe, I think, a couple of months ago. That's the Metro sling. And so this fabric, that's our fabric.
Oh, okay.
So that's poly.
Feels good.
300D. Yeah.
And that's manufactured. That's not here yet, right? That one's.
That is, well, no, they're manufactured. Yeah, this is made in Hong Kong. The actual fabric, the mill is in Hong Kong. Yeah, and but the products obviously, you know.
Yeah. And it looks like you got good zippers on here. This is like what, weather resistance?
Yeah,
stuff,
AquaGuard zippers. Yeah, YKK AquaGuard. Yeah, it's very convenient for traveling and just carrying maybe a thin camera, your passport, you know, wallet.
Yeah, that's a
you know,
really
extra
nice
stuff.
bag.
Yeah, for your day. Yeah.
That's a really nice bag. And then you got extra things. What are these for?
These are just attachment points if you wanna like attach something.
Okay.
Yeah, like a carabiner or something like that. Yeah.
Water bottle.
Yeah, exactly. You can carry it like that. Yeah.
And
And then the handle is just, you know.
Out of like anything that you could have gone into business for, you went into like travel goods. Why?
Naivete, one. But really the reason I got into that is because I love traveling and exploring, and I've always been kind of a gear freak or gear geek or whatever you want to call it. And gear junkie, and it's just something I knew I would enjoy. I also knew there's a lot of competition and it's not easy, but you know, nothing that's worth it in life is easy, right?
Right, and the different types of travelers, right? There's not just
Exactly.
one bag that fits there for use case.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a gear junkie too, and sometimes when I'm doing a photo shoot, I bring one type of bag with another backpack. It just really depends on the purpose.
Yeah.
That's cool. And how'd you come up with the name Alpaka?
The name came about, it's a play on words. That's how it started, like Alpaka my bags. Yeah. But also, we decided on that because the animal alpaca lives in harsh conditions, you know, in the, you know, little oxygen in the Andes and all that. And since the beginning, it's kind of hard to find your DNA when you just start a company, but for some reason, we both, like Jen and myself, we both felt that the DNA of the company was gonna be resilience, because that's who we are as people, and alpacas are resilient animals, and we just decided on that. Yeah.
That's a good name. I really, when you say it, it just feels like, oh, this brand is legit. It's been around, you recognize it. For me, when I heard Alpaka, I was like, oh yeah, who doesn't know Alpaka? right?
Right. Yeah.
It was very familiar.
Yeah.
Like a 40-year-old company, right?
Yeah, seriously, that's what I thought. I'm like, yeah, they've been
Yeah.
around for a while, right?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been around?
Yeah, 8 years this month. So yeah, so 8 years. I think in 2-3 weeks, it's 8 years, like exactly. And man, it's been a journey. It's been quite a journey.
Yeah. So in this journey, what is something that you've learned? Let's talk about specifically business-wise that you've learned that perhaps somebody maybe embarking on this path,
Yeah.
you just new at it, just starting.
Yeah.
Maybe you have some wisdom to impart. What would that be?
Yeah, I guess if you don't know anything like we did, it's don't be afraid to just try, and even embarrass yourself. Like don't care what anyone else says, because if you're not, let's say 5 years down the line after you start the company, if you're not a little bit embarrassed about your first prototype or anything, that means you're not, innovating and iterating enough. So my advice would just be to just start, have a look at your industry and just do what you want to do. Don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid to fail. That's exactly right.
If you were on your deathbed, you have like one last breath, like what life lesson would you give to that like closest person to you?
I would say it's kind of related to the previous question in a way. Don't be afraid to fail, really. With anything, don't be afraid to try, because I think the thing you're gonna regret when you die or when you're in your deathbed is not what you did, but is what you didn't do. So I think just try. If you wanna talk to someone that you like or something, just go for it. If you wanna start a business, just do it. If you wanna try to play an instrument, and just do it. I think that'll be mine.
So where is your stuff? Where can we purchase your goods?
Here in the U.S., globally, our website will be the best way to find our stuff, like all our collection. So that's alpakagear.com. Alpaka with a K.
Okay.
Yeah, gear.com. And we're also on Amazon as well, US. So we don't have a whole collection there, but we have, I think, a collection of slings and stuff. It's growing. So you can also go to Amazon and get it there.